here first. Yeah, it's all you.
Thank you. So Tiger Skate Club is a documentary about the skate club that I actually co-founded in Edmonton. And it's a skate club for girls, women, and gender expansive folks in the city of Edmonton. And thanks to Jeff, we're able to put it on the big screen and share with people what Tigers is all about, who we are, the heart behind it all, and the impact that it's having across the city as well. So we are originally from Edmonton, and that's where we run all of our meetups from. And in the film, you'll learn a whole lot more about what it is that we do and the people that are involved behind the scenes. I mean, I've been skating a really long time. I started when I was 12. But certainly it kind of has the ebbs and flows. Women have always been skateboarding. It's just maybe perhaps being shown at the magnitude that it is now is a bit different, right? It's really helped shape what the skate scene looks like now, and that extra depth that girls and women and femme-identifying folks are bringing to the skate culture that has an incredible impact on the community itself. Yeah. For a lot of us skateboarders, we've always been on the outside. And so when you get a whole bunch of us on the outside coming together and we then become the folks on the inside, it's a pretty incredible thing. So I think beyond what you see at the skate park or maybe in the film, it's a film that reminds you about acceptance, of inclusion, the importance of opening up welcoming spaces for people to be themselves, but also for people to grow.
I think it's so important to have diversity and inclusion and representation as well, and to see someone like you on the screen, or not even on the screen, on the streets, in the club, skateboarding, something you thought about doing but maybe you haven't done before. Seeing a group like Tiger Skate Club and seeing people like you in there will help ease that tension or barrier that you once maybe had to try and just go do the sport because you see somebody like yourself doing it. It's great to be on a Alberta tour of sorts for this and to shine the light on Alberta women skateboarding. Yeah. It's awesome. How does it feel, Denise?
I don't think it's sunk in yet, but it's an honor. It's an honor to be there, and I'm honored to be here. So thank you to the Calgary International Film Festival.
It's about family. It's about the husband. He loses all his adult teeth and gets dentures that look like horse teeth. It's kind of about a dream, about fantasizing about what you wanted in your life, but you maybe missed out on it, and your insecurities coming up in that dream. I was working on a feature, and I decided that I wanted to I couldn't figure out where I was going, and I really wanted to make it something smaller, so I turned it into a short film, and then I gave it to Mason, and he looked at it, and he's like, yeah, we should make this, and he applied for some grants, and lucky enough to get a grant, which was really amazing.
It just felt like a really good opportunity to, a good first kind of project to take on. And we're a fan of David Lynch, Michael Haneke, and we kind of wanted to emulate surreal world that you can rewatch. It rewards a rewatch in a way that you can point at different aspects of it and hopefully get something new out of it every time.
And did you use the local community quite a bit to kind of...
Yeah, we went on Facebook and Instagram, and we also had some friends that were in the industry and reached out to them, and some of them got on board. We also met a lot of people through this process, and I think that's kind of also what it's about, that community that you build through a production. And so we were very grateful to be given the opportunity to do something like that. It's a very special event, and we're given the opportunity to show our film to our friends and family on a big screen, and then also network, with other Alberta creators. And so, it's a gift, and very grateful. So.
Well, it's called My Story. It's because it's actually my story. At that time, I was doing a breakup. That's why it's called My Story. So it's just like a emotion feeling inside me, and I want to express it. That's it. Yeah. This film originally is an assignment from the state directing class, but we try to do it more creatively. So I wrote a script and tried to do it in a montage way, like a Wong Kar-wai style, and we shot it in Calgary downtown. It's actually finished in 3 hours. The production only, 3 hours. So it's very efficient, and in the editing, I tried all different kind of ways and then find the best way to edit it, and I'm so glad that it got selected by CIFF. I got my actress and my actors, and they were very good actors. And my cinematographers, I just gave them some keywords. Like I want some shots with the loneliness, some shots with the reflection, and they just gave me the shots. And after in the editing, I checked those shots, I picked the best ones, and then put into the edits. That's how we did it, this film.
So my name is Shardul Sharnagat and I was a cinematographer. And the director gave us some keywords that's true, and it was so fun. It was run and gun. We shot in 3 hours. And it was so beautifully shot, and I'm proud that we shot in the very limited resources. And like I think anyone can do that, and if we can do that, anyone can do that. So that's my words.
So Breakthrough is a cool project that I made with Quick Draw Animation Society. It's 2D animated, drawn and colored digitally. The concept of the film, the idea came to me in a way to express a new understanding of the story of creation. My inspiration for the film was to create my own universe, or to create my own understanding of the universe that we're all in. So the pre-production phase took about a month, drawing and making the storyboards, as well as working with my sound team, Maria, Fahed, and Frankie, to create the finalized track, and then about 9 months straight of animating nonstop. And then, I was able to hand off the finished project to Lyndon, who composited the entire thing and added a bunch of different textures and different colors and effects to really make the whole project pop and work with the visuals I was looking for, because he was able to take the texture of my Sharpie drawings and add it into the digital drawings to really give the film the unique look that it has. This project, once you see it, this is very in tune to my own art style, which is filled with vibrant colors and abstract shapes and designs and different things like people, animals, places, houses, just different elements of our reality. And you can definitely find those same elements in my other works as well. And I definitely want to continue down this road of making colorful, vibrant movies that are experimental and abstract and weird and very out there, and trying to do new things and give people and expose them to new information. This was my first ever film and also my first ever animated film. And it was literally as I was getting into animation and learning animation that I was able to stumble upon the Chris J. Melanchuk Scholarship and Residency by Quick Draw, and they were able to give me the space to learn animation from scratch, learn the basics, the 12 principles of animation, and then I was able to spend a year working on the animation project with Quick Draw. I thankfully had Chad Van Galen, known animator in the city, mentor me throughout the project, so he was able to guide me towards the right direction. But ultimately the story, the visuals, and the overall composition of the film was definitely my idea and my own innate need to explore a new understanding and share that with people.
So the film is a comedy, a stoner comedy, set on the Prairie Res. It's starring Jazz and Ari, and they realize they've wasted their summer at home getting high. So when opportunity presents itself to have a little fun, get a little crazy, they steal a car back from ex, and so it becomes a cat and mouse game between them and the ex across the res, and hijinks ensue. It was filmed in and around Calgary and a lot of the north of 60 backlot area and Black Diamond. It's a proof of concept for a feature. The feature is written. I'm really loving the feature, actually. I can't wait to make that in the future. I think it's way funnier, way more antics going on, and I hope the full cast and crew come back for the feature film version. It feels amazing to have it at the CIFF Festival. This is our home city, and everyone from the cast and crew lives in and around this area, and so it's amazing to have it at CIFF. And we're really lucky with this film this week because it's playing here today, playing in Kamloops Wednesday, playing in Parker, Arizona the weekend.
Well, Charles Daniels was a Calgary resident who in 1914 experienced a really unfortunate incident that caused him to take a stand for Black people in the city. And as people who've come along after him, we really appreciate what he went through, and he was an inspiration for me many, many years ago. I first made a film about Charles Daniels in, I think, 2014. And then I had an opportunity to revisit the story through a poetic, creative, artistic lens. because of Wakefield's poetry and the dance of our friend Lisa Latouche. So this is an art film in a way about a historical subject that means a lot to the two of us.
Officially now I'm a screenwriter, but I am a poet and spoken word artist, and I wrote an epic poem. I would say that I in no way tried to recreate the history. I simply tried to poetically retell it, reframe it, and give it what it is that I do with words and lend it to the legacy of Charles Daniels. Cheryl Fogle herself is my mentor, an inspiration, and a great leader. I took a lot of my direction from Sister Cheryl, and I took my poetry into the proper places. It's math when I work with Sister Cheryl.
Have you guys collaborated before?
We've been in the same space
Yes,
many times,
that's
but
the
I
best
would
way.
say this is our first collaboration, but definitely not the last. Yeah, we don't know where this is going to take us, or we don't know where our joint love of history and art will take us, but somewhere for sure.
Cheryl is a Canadian leading historian, especially about our people. She will lead, I will follow, and I'll lay down a path of poetry.
Calgary is where I was born. I've lived my whole life, and it is always my first choice for where I want my work to be seen. So it feels fantastic. There's always a wonderful atmosphere and buzz at the festival. How about you? You're pretty excited.
These are all firsts for me to work with Cheryl, my first red carpet, and I'm over the moon, really. Thank you, Calgary.